We'll be back. We'll be back. Hello there. And welcome everyone.
Hello.
Did you just line that up?
I'm always prepared.
Hello there.
First.
Hello there. Welcome everyone. Welcome back. It's been what felt like 3 years to me.
Dude, why does it always feel so long to just take 1 week off?
Right? It does. It really does feel long when you take a week off. Yeah, we're at Valencia today. It's been a while.
Wow, it's very nice.
This is very nice.
Wow.
Oh boy,
That was a shit rejoin.
I didn't see any. Not yet. Our bronze drivers are on track.
Wow, it's very nice.
They are. We've got 6 here today.
Everybody send us your points. Yes, very nice.
Wow, it's very nice.
Skin on skin.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Wow, it's very nice.
I think this is just gonna be the stream. All right, you guys take it over.
Skin on skin.
Yep, you don't have to do shit.
Zbinala.
I feel like this was premeditated. The revolution will not be televised. We're checking. Oh boy, Chris has a lot of points. That's true. Chris gives himself the points.
Hello there.
Who's mom? That was a little slide there. Well, welcome everyone.
Dale, I don't
Valencia.
think you can do that on Twitch. I think that's against the US.
Yeah,
Skin on skin.
fortunately. I don't even need to say anything. This guy's in the wrong category. Which one? Joseph German? Do we have him as initiation? Because I remember he is a new driver for us, so he might be in the initiation category, which goes out with bronze to start, and then we can move him over. He's definitely quicker than the other drivers.
As Chris would say, let's see the race car.
Yeah, I believe this is the first time we see him on track.
Yeah, I
don't
think so
remember seeing
too.
him
I
before.
have not seen him this week. He skipped the first 3 races. Yeah, so he hasn't been with us yet. Obviously, we'll adjust as needed after the race.
Okay.
Too.
Yeah. That Ferrari does look pretty decent here, though. I guess he's happy with his lap time, so 31.6 for him. And then our other actual bronze drivers, Adam Henry is currently leading the pack with a 133.8. Is the GOAT Tiffy in Discord? Oh, he is. The GOAT, 100%.
Go Tiffy.
Barrett enjoying his time at home, cleaning up. Ooh.
Barrett has officially gone crazy.
We leave for 1 week and then it becomes yeah,
New World After Dark instead.
exactly. New World After Dark already. Is it After Dark? It's sun is setting soon, not yet.
I mean, it's dark here in Florida, so it counts.
Is it dark in Florida yet?
Yeah, it's dark.
Not dark yet, is it? Well, enjoy your darkness. It is New World After Dark, guys, so for anyone that's not acquainted to that, you might want to log off. We have our bronze drivers currently setting some times. Everybody has a lap in. Everybody's on a red lap currently. Not very many bronze drivers today with us. just 6, and a slew of pro drivers and gold and silver drivers. So I'm looking forward to this race.
Me too. We were talking about it a little bit beforehand. I actually like this track. I haven't done it on ACC yet. I know it from being a MotoGP fan and doing motorcycle racing games and stuff like that. I personally like Valencia. I think it's a fun track. It's very narrow though, since it is more catered to motorcycle racing. So I'm curious to see how the cars handle around here. I hear a lot of people thinking that it's going to be drive-through central. Apparently, the track limits are really, really rough. So.
I see in chat, Victor to pro. We used to have a lot of bronze drivers, and they've all graduated. That is correct. Everybody has become so much quicker. Yeah, they've improved. We have a green lap time currently from Ricky Smile. With 1 sector to go, 7/10 up. Everybody now starting their green lap times. What are we looking at? Everybody, 1 more lap to go? Roughly?
I think so. Miller might not make it around in time. Be close.
Miller might not make it. We have Joseph German, who's definitely going to have 1 more shot. And is improving on his lap time already. 31.6. 2 seconds quicker than every other driver on track currently. So yeah, he is definitely not a bronze. Will be reassigned next round. Adam Henry was improving on his lap time and has invalidated it. Proby or Prichter and Mile Pro. Rick Simile has invalidated his final lap and is just going to go straight to the pits, unfortunately for him. Right as we were about to go on board with him.
The slap.
Slap.
Look at Victor lined up.
Let's see who is the silvers are going out on track. We'll just follow along with David Miller, improving just a little bit on his lap time, and is going to go straight for the pits. He's not very happy with that. And Joseph German, 1 final lap to seal the deal, and then I guess we're going to be seeing him on top of many drivers. What a try hard. Victor lined up. Let's go look at Victor. Driver number 1. He's leading the pack. Setting the stage. What a try hard. Yeah. Look at that. Lovely. Discount litigation from Victor. I just want to say, am I seeing another 3/10 from Joseph German on his last lap?
Yeah, I'm currently seeing 2/10.
2/10. And improving.
Across the line.
Across the line. So 131.3 from the fastest drivers so far. Adam Henry with a 133.8 for the fastest actual bronze lap so far. And we're about to see what the other drivers can put. I've seen some people practice a lot. And some others joined me in space, not practicing at all.
And you know whose fault that is?
Not mine.
Exactly. They could have abandoned you and let you waste your life with me, but instead they fed into Space Boy.
Space Boy better than Tilt Boy.
Tilt proof, yeah.
Yeah, Tilt proof. I just gotta say, man, every time I look at Victor's livery, I see something new.
That was me today. I didn't realize that on the gold side of his livery was a totally different livery.
Wedding rentals?
Yeah. I've not seen that yet. I don't know how I've managed to only see the other side of his vehicle.
I absolutely love it. New driver, please be kind. Victor and Sons. Yeah, let's make this a little more blank. There we go. Guilty's just a state of mind. I love it. I love everything about this livery. I'm beginning new driver. Nothing under the wing.
You know, this is why I have his phone number on all of my liveries in iRacing, because if I'm guilty of something, it's just a state of mind. And they can just call my lawyer at 1555 wasn't me.
Yeah, and use the discount code save 15% on divorce.
He'll guarantee you that you get to keep the car.
I love it. I love it. Victor putting in the first lap from the Silvers with a 1:31.6.
31.69, 3/10 off of German.
Yep. And the first lap starting to come in. I gotta say, man, some of the liveries that the boys put out for us are great. They're so good.
I agree.
Jeremy Story, 100th off of Joseph German, and straight back to the pits to adjust his setup. What a tryhard. Are you talking about Victor, Chris? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was for Victor. Victor. Who else is on track? Max Diggs improving 4/10 in the first couple of corners, so lots of time for him to improve on his lap time.
Buck Walter currently up 3/10 on his lap as well.
A lot of these corners seem tricky, man. A lot of these corners seem pretty tricky.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, you can tell, like, 2 wide max. Good luck trying to do 3 wide around here, like, even on a straight.
Yeah, 4/10 for Victor. He's gonna jump up to P1 provisionally. Look at that.
So Brian, Josh, and Bruce all scored 5/10 up. Buckwalter actually now at 8/10. He found a lot of speed in the last corner.
Got a lot of speed, so that's gonna push him up to P7. Max Diggs coming out the final corner again as well. 5/10 up on his lap time. That is gonna put him in P5. Oh, did he lose some of it?
Who? Six?
Nice. Yeah. Only pushed
Maybe.
up one spot. Something happened. Brian Curzon improving 6/10 now. Should be moving him up to P9 or 10. Some more laps still to do. This is a short track. This is a very short track. And I'm honestly curious to see. I know that a lot of people have not driven this track at all until the last week.
Yeah, it is short, but
Today is gonna be a demonstration of who can learn the track the fastest.
yeah, I haven't heard many of the guys really practicing. I feel like when you have 2 weeks, like the week off, it's not like, oh, I got a race next weekend, like let's go, and they kind of enjoy some of that vacation.
Yep. For someone who's not enjoyed his vacation is Paul Miles, who's spent a lot of time practicing and is currently on pole. Look at this guy. 1:31.127. So he has what is this? Purple sectors
Very good point,
still own. But we'll find out who did practice races and just who did hot lap practice. Ooh. I hope we don't find out who did just hot lap practice, because Tuesday is gonna be busy.
Yeah, I already got some Red Bull for Tuesday. It's gonna be late night.
2 more laps to go for the field. Jeremy's story about to start. One of them still has a lot of. I don't think he's gained any speed on that exit. Dylan Sauer improving a little bit on his lap time. I think we sniped him right before switching to him. Just lost his time. And got a little bit off track there. Pushing a little bit too much. So I can't wait to see what goes on here.
I feel like this is going to be another one of those tracks where the guys might not enjoy racing it, but it's going to produce good racing.
And you know what else the guys don't like racing in? Our next track, Coda.
Yep.
I'm sorry, boys. The wheel has spoken. Jared second. Improves on his lap time a little bit. P7 currently. Victor starting his final lap. Actually, no, he's going to have one more. With a already 2/10 off of the first corner. All Miles also green on his lap time currently. Halfway through the track. These guys are putting on quite a bit of a display so far.
Love to see it.
I love it. Really love it. Jeremy Story.
As Chris would say,
Joey, as a dad, I'm proud of you.
No comments. Confirmed P1 and P2 to pro. So Jeremy Story and Paul Miles, yeah. Your lawyer is not in pro yet. So Jeremy Story has taken pole. Off of the final corner, I saw his lap time improve by 2/10. Who else is on track? Paul Miles just starting his final lap. Dylan Sauer right behind him. Michael Lukey.
Dylan Beveridge up 4/10. I don't want to click on him. I don't want to snipe him.
I already clicked on him. It's too late.
Oh, you motherfucker.
No comment. As he comes around the final corner, loses a little bit of speed, but is still up 6/10 roughly on his lap time. Gonna push him to P3. I'm gonna push our lawyer down a little bit more, who's in the pits, who's done for his quali. So Paul Miles, the only other person currently who could still take that silver pole. He's currently just even on his lap time. He needs 2/10. 2/10 in the next 4 corners. And Jeremy Story is done with his lap, so he's teleported straight back to the pits. I've got a silver pole for me. No comment, Dale. No comment.
You let him in here.
Milo coming around the final corner, down
With a lot of
2/10
help.
on his lap, so he's not going to take that. He's going to finish in P2 for silver. Unless, Dylan Beveridge, I just saw some green coming up from him.
And he invalidated.
Ouch. Jared, the next driver, improving on his lap time, might be able to jump one more spot. Maybe. Not enough. Not enough. Just barely. And Bruce.
Bruce Hopkins currently up 4/10.
Our
We
final.
believe Bruce.
Yep, our final silver on track.
Get in there, Bruce. Oh, good exit. Very good exit.
Is your kind of track? Is it in any other games? Joey was saying it was in MotoGP. So Bruce is not going to get another spot, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think it's in iRacing. I don't believe. Why do I feel like it might be coming?
And thank you for the follow, Tada. We are first driver in our gold class now to start their final round of qualifying. And we have 11 drivers in this class today. Floor's clean, things are tidy. Oh, of course you don't want your wife's boyfriend to come
What a
over.
gentleman, Barrett. I must tell you, he was such a gentleman.
Something tells you you're not going to be on for too long. Oh, I'm guessing you are German. You're the goatee boy. Yes.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you are correct.
So race with all the silver boys or the pro boys today, and we'll decide either this round or next where you go.
Yeah. By my guesstimations, at least. So.
At least silver, yes. You were gonna say it looks like a motorcycle track? Yeah. I personally don't know this this track myself. Not gotten a chance to drive in it.
Yeah, if you on the pit lane, one of the buildings, actually they have the mural that was built painted for Valentino Rossi for his final season.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
we got caught just a glimpse of it there.
yeah.
As the first laps come from our gold drivers, Danny Beisden puts it on pole so far. Just 15,000ths over Story. Ed Kerstetter, 10th off of that. Carl Big, 130,000ths off. Let's see, what is the mural that you mentioned?
Yeah, so it's like right on the
This one, right? Oh, there it is.
yeah, right there.
Grazie. Blank right there. Nice shot of that.
Right?
Honestly, quite a nice looking tiny little track with the sound sounds so weird when you're moving around in third person cam. Bronze represent. Welcome. Can't cross the Ontario border without your Quebec passport. Alright. Lap times coming out from our goal drivers already are significantly.
Yeah. Mike Jackson up 7/10. Kostovich up 7/10.
Kerstetter takes pole before getting dethroned again by Danny Beisden. Mike Jackson P3, Kostovich P4. Carl Big about to cross 3/10 up. He's gonna move up to P4. I believe. My stream deck just reset itself. That's not
Or
good.
did you reset your stream deck?
No, it just went back to the main screen. Yeah, so I'm seeing already pretty much everyone putting in the best lap time they can so far, and then Mike Jackson's still improving.
Greg returning to pits. Not happy with something.
I'm assuming to change his pressures and fuel and go out for a quick hot lap. Another 2 laps he gets. But you and Bronze, Dave?
Totally realized that this is not the Norris life, and he's trying to figure out how to be on a safe track.
Dave, you've already graduated. You're not allowed in Bronze anymore.
Luis Castro still has not put in a valid lap. He is currently up 4 seconds based off of the delta, wherever that's based off.
I really want to know what it's based off of. Demote him, he's a filthy oval boy. Oh man.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. Luis about to put in his first final lap. Last driver on track not to put one in. P12. Right under our bananas time, boy. And Mike Jackson has taken pole. We missed it.
Good job, Ferris.
We're professionals. We're
This
very
is
prepared.
true. Dave is a Daytona winner.
He's forgotten how to turn right.
This is
Sometimes
true. He's preparing for Charlotte next. For Team Charlotte.
I'm just gonna read the chat from now on. That's it.
Yep.
Give us your hot
chat.
takes.
Who else do you need?
Give us your hot takes. We're watching Mike Jackson about to extend his lead by a little bit more, and they're all gonna have 2 more laps to go. At Kerstetter,
Isn't tomorrow a holiday? No, for the U.S. that's next week.
It is for me.
Well, no one cares about your Canadian holidays.
It is a Canadian holiday tomorrow, yes. See, Tadao cares about it. Every day is a holiday with the right attitude. I like that. Dale is right.
He's usually right.
Yeah, can't fault him.
Oh.
Ready to the Queen or something? Ooh, Carl not really having a good time there. Just watched him almost slide off of 2 corners and then validate.
Does Florida have a state holiday? To be honest, if I'm surprised that like the Monday after the 500 isn't a holiday down here or some shit.
You gotta get your holidays after oval events.
Mm-hmm.
No one has said a word since before quali. Wow. Greg Billingsley pushing himself up to P9. Mike Jackson coming around again, extending his lead just a little bit more. The 30.3.
What the fuck?
No comment.
Speaking of gators, there was a video of one just chilling in the waves on the beach a couple days ago.
Of course. Of course. But Pepe and Peppa not really having the same lap times yet, do they? Although Peppa is improving on the lap time. So is Pepe.
Yep, they keep jumping each other. From the sounds of it, both of them did not do much practice.
They're doing some really good times there, though. And I just want to say, Jeremy Story is still sitting in 6th right now. And Paul Mile in 8th. That's tremendous lap times from both of them. They've spent a lot of time practicing, you can tell. Next person to cross the line.
Oh, 4 tenths for Greg, 3 tenths. Oh, he's lost a lot of it.
He's lost a lot of it. 3.5 tenths up for Greg. It's going to push him up to P6.
Oh, no. This is not good. He has Redos directly behind him at the moment.
A yellow flag for Carl. Everybody else has invalidated their lap time except Luis coming around the final corner now. The final person to change their lap time or improve on it. And Rados behind 3 tenths off of his lap time, so not going to improve much. Putting it to the wall. Just what you want to see.
Yep, and that's going to do it, I think. Yep.
Just... Yeah. What is... There we go. So yeah. Qualification there.
Over. So we have Mike Jackson sitting on pole, Danny Bison second, Ed Kurtz there third for the gold class. For silver, we have Jeremy Story starting 7th overall. Paul Miles, and then Dylan Beveridge running out the top 3 for silver. And then for bronze,
let's not count.
We will
let's not count Joseph. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You don't count.
Personal.
You're a cheater.
So Adam Henry on pole for bronze, King P2, and then Smiley P3.
Yeah.
And I do have a wonderful sponsor now for the stream. Courtesy, I would like to give credit to Chris for this one, to be honest.
You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com.
City folks just don't get it.
So the next grid walk brought to you by farmersonly.com. Paris, take it away.
You're taking it. I'm not doing it. Oh my god. You want your Ampole trophy in the mail? That was getting taken away. For those that don't know about it, that are maybe new around here or haven't been, Chris always run farmers only liveries in his ovals. It's great. I love it. I love it. Oh, let's go over this grid walk. So Mike Jackson takes the lead. I can't do it. Mike Jackson, Danny Benson, and Chris Setter, Carl Vick, Joseph Kostovich, Billingsley, Story, Rados, Paul Miles, Dylan Beveridge, Peter Hutch, Victor Leachy, Joseph German, Murray, Castro, Sauer, Lewis, Jared Seckham, Max Dix, Buckwalter, Lloyd, Lukey, Kurtzon. Hang on, I need the bottom of the list.
20 seconds.
Then we got Hopkins, Mark Robeson, Henry, Chris King, Charlie King, David Chamilio, Rick Samel, David Miller, and Juan Alvarez to round out the pack. And all of our drivers are we're gonna go for some actual racing. Actual racing here at Valencia. I've not seen much footage of that just yet myself, to be honest.
Yeah, Barrett. Our views on life didn't quite align with ChristianMingle.com, and we felt that Farmers Only reached out to the correct audience for us. So.
Looks like it'll be a spicy race. Dave Funk, why are you not in here? David, what are you doing?
This turn 1 scares me. Actually, turn 2.
Joby just typing casually in chat while he's on his formation lap. Oh wait, no, Joby's not in there. Oh,
No, like none of the Nissans.
How dare you guys? How dare you? It's a Kyle on me straight. Between 3 to 4 is your guess. Yeah, I mean, some of these corners look tight. Some of these corners look like they're coming out right behind another one, and they look like massive dive bomb spots.
Joby, you're not sick. You were a space boy like 10 minutes ago.
It made him sick. Oh, well, enjoy your time. Just make it through lap 1 and they can kill each other. I hope not. I want our Tuesdays to be good. Let's get those views ready.
Yeah, just kind of. I feel like turn 2 might be a little bit spicier, so I'm gonna go with this.
All right. So for us, as all the drivers get ready to go for our first round at Valencia at New World Sim Racing, Mike Jackson leading the pack, and it is
Green light, give it all you got.
green light. Give it all you got. Already we see some 3-4 wides. Oh my god, this is not looking very good so far.
Chris over here getting ready for that red flag action.
Let's get the side by side.
All right, so far so good.
My stream deck is broken. There we go.
Rewind going into turn 2, nice and clean.
Nice and clean.
I'm actually proud of it. Look at him.
We do have Danny Bison has taken the lead so far and is already moving up. Mike Jackson hustling currently with Carl Big, having to go.
Someone has rotated on the apex.
Car 949. That is Kostovich. And so far, at least from the leading group, it is a clean lap 1.
Looks like Greg actually got a really good start. He's up to P5 now. It looks like he was able to gain a couple of positions at the start here. I'll have to go back and see what happened to Kostovich. See if he just rotated it on his own if there's contact.
I'm a bit worried about this hairpin at the end of the lap almost. It looks like a prime dive spot. Everyone else really making it kind of clean. It is looking pretty good so far, and a spot taken for Dylan Sauer. Ooh, do we need a replay?
Self-inflicted.
Oh, Victor Leitchi off on the side. What has happened?
You have the replay here. Looks like he just kind of...
Ooh. Victor killed himself. Right as I look away, Victor kills himself. Kind of... Come on, Victor. Victor, this shouldn't be your way to sandbag. We have Thiago for that.
Let's see here. Everyone's staying relatively close at the moment off the start here.
Yep.
Really proud of the boys, though. That I would say that's super clean lap one. There was only really the one incident that plus Victor killing himself.
Yes, and as people are making it around the track now, so we have 31 drivers on track. I don't think I've seen... There've been a few light contacts here and there, but nothing big. A race leader, so Mike Jackson, who started the race on pole, is currently P3, 2/10 off of Carl Big. This is the way. I see Ricky Smile with a yellow flag dropping all the way to the bottom. Jeremy Story.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. It's a Jeremy Story trying to go around the outside for the second last corner on Peppa car. And gonna have to stick around for a little bit. Oh, that's a nice view, man. Killed myself, confirmed. Victor confirmed. As he's starting now to make his way back up the track slowly. Carl Big a second off of Danny Beisden, 2 laps into the race. Jeremy Story still sitting in P6, so good job for Jeremy so far. Mike Jackson. I wonder if he's taking it really easy on his tires. I heard that this track is not very good on the tires.
So I found the yellow flag incident with Richard Smiley. Yeah, he just completely misses the corner.
Ooh.
And makes contact with Brian Cruzon. Yeah.
Yep.
And Juan Alvarez just tries to stay out of trouble.
Yep. The race didn't go green until after the line. Mike got a bad start. I did see it. Yeah. I was waiting for the green light myself, and yeah, it was taking some time. Mark Robeson, I don't remember seeing him drop all the way to the bottom, but he is now trying to get past Adam Henry in P24. So 31 drivers on track. Danny Basin currently with the new fastest lap of the race. 30.7 race time. I don't think we've seen that even in quali.
Danny out there sandbagging during quali.
Yeah, that looks really wide. I don't know. Is that valid?
Great question.
Everyone is going so wide. Is this going to be another Coda style track?
That's what I heard. I heard this is going to probably be DT Central today.
Who's going to get the first DT? Yes. Yes, Chris. Just yes.
So Danny just kind of running away with this at the moment.
Yeah, Danny running away. Carl having to defend from Mike Jackson, so that's going to give Danny a little bit more of a lead. A little slidey there from Carl Big. It's going to give Jackson almost a run for it, but going to have the inside from the next corner, and Carl is going to go too wide. And Ed Kerstead is just going to say thank you very much. Just side by side with Carl is going to stick back on the back. That was very cool. No!
Oh!
Carl
what was that?
Carl ate the sausage. Carl ate a sausage. Because unfortunately he lost 2 spots as a result. And he's gonna have to get his bearings.
So this is going to get interesting. Because Greg was already holding up Story. I'm sure Story will try to use Carl to get past Greg. Will Greg try to attempt to let Carl go?
I don't know, but that looked very wide for Carl. I'm pretty sure that was a track cut warning. And Carl was kind of sticking his nose in a little bit there.
Yeah, Greg left in the space. You could tell he could have went in way more there and decided not to. Oh,
It was very close. Still clean racing. Carl still gets around Greg. Around the outside. I'm just going to say it. This track looks like it makes for some very good racing so far.
that's what I was like. I have a feeling the boys might not enjoy it, but it's going to produce some good racing. Because there's tight corners. Like, you don't have a lot of time for, like, the main straight is really the only long straight. You know, it's designed for motorcycles that don't do long straights to begin with, right? So, like, it's all about corners. Makes it more exciting for motorcycle racing. And this is just...
I mean, so far the racing has looked great. Catching up with chat, I see that shout out to Ed for backing out for potential 3 wide turn 1. Shout out to Ed. Indeed. Carl got bumped before the turn. Ooh.
Oh.
I thought he just ate the sausage solo.
Milo has company. I do have Milo on my screen if you want to do a side-by-side. I know there's a lot of battles going on.
We're already doing side
He's
by
got
side.
Dylan Breveridge breathing down his neck. They are both in the Ferrari, so which I prefer seeing these type of races when it's the same car, because then it comes down to the driver usually.
100%.
Oh, so wide.
Yeah. A few spots. Very wide. I guess that was the end of that battle. Yeah, a little slide there from Robert Lewis there, right as we're on board with him. And Michael Lucky's going to try and take a little sniff, but can't do it. Second track cut for B. Carl really pushing it. I hope it's not Carl that gets the first drive through.
We got a 3-way battle here. He cannot shake Greg or Jeremy off of him, so they're both hot on his tail. Hutch is trying to catch up. He's 1.5 seconds back from this group.
We do see a yellow flag from our lawyer who's parked sideways off of turn 6.
Victor, you can't park there, mate.
You can't park there. Is he just waiting? Or is he done? I think he might be done. He's not moved. Oh, we got a replay coming up?
Yep, I got it. Dog bit PC? Probably. He just rotates the car? What? Oh!
That's unfortunate. I feel like that's going to happen a lot on this track. It looks like a lot of late trailer.
Did it really happen, Bullet? Is that...
Dog bit PC.
How does Victor come up with the craziest stories?
Are you serious?
He just bit it. He just went to bed.
Oh no. Last time his cat puked on his PC.
And then it rained on his PC.
Is he the one that lives in the tree instead of Tiago?
Come on now, you know you can't have a dog and a cat in a tree. Jeez.
What? My life has been a lie. Because we're having a 4-way battle here now, cooking up in silver with Lewis. Robert Lewis just holding up, coming in the back. Buckwalter gets sent on by Kosovic, and I guess yields the spot, or either just holds on to his lines to Kosovic.
I think, can Bullet confirm whether or not Carl just got his 3rd track limit?
Did you see another track limit?
Well, there's definitely a cut.
Ooh. Going up to this fight up here. Carl still with Greg Billingsley hot on his heels. Jeremy Story, very close.
No way. Wheel cable has been bitten off. Victor.
Oh
With the worst luck. in
my
the world.
god. Are you serious? And we can't
Victor,
even
if
send
this
him
happened to
anything.
anyone else, I wouldn't believe it. But knowing your track record, I believe.
Oh, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry, Victor, to hear.
He should sue his dog.
Oh my god.
Oh, too soon, Barrett. Too soon.
Victor Leitchi, he's not in here.
So Kostovich got around Lewis as well.
Victor has left the server. I guess we can give you an onboard. We don't even have some. Who's the closest person to Victor? We have Luis. Let's give you the person behind Luis. Give you a little interior. Middle of the turn, you're like, where's the gas? Oh my god. Kosti is
So-
on the move.
He is on a
Yep.
mission.
Yeah, Kostovich did lose a lot of time falling back at the beginning of the race, lap 1.
So the gaps up front are starting to space out a bit. Now Mike Jackson is trying to reel
Ooh.
in Danny. The Carl, Big, Greg, and Jeremy story battle has kind of spread itself out.
Yeah, we just watched Luis make a move after Dylan Beveridge loses the exit. We're watching it from Joseph German's perspective. He's definitely not bronze person in here. Joseph Kosovitz has gained yet another spot on Andrew Lloyd. Andre Lloyd.
So next person on his list is going to be Jerry.
Yeah, looking at some of these corners, these are definitely send-worthy corners that are not send-worthy. Oh, and bumpy there, another almost a loss from Dylan Beveridge.
So I've got Pepe chasing down Hutch right now. Getting him a good sniff going down the main straight here.
Not a bad lap. Victor had to retire the car. Yes, his brake line just got cut off. We also have, yes, on Joey's screen, Andrew Rados against Peter Hutch. We have him on the left. Lewis trying to make a move on Luki. And Sikosovic was around Lewis just 2 laps ago and now has moved up a significant amount. Oh, another little slide there from... who was that? That was Hopkins, wasn't it? Oh, no, it was Lewis.
Final warning for Carl. So Carl has 45 minutes to go with 3 checkpoints.
Carl? Take it easy, man. Going back to the lead, let's go to TV2. So Danny Bison still in the lead, 9 laps in, closing off his 10th. Currently, still the fastest lap of the race. Mike Jackson, 7/10 behind. Carl out of this podium so far. With Greg Billingsley still right on his heels and closing the gap right now. I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything for turn 1.
Well, the gap was increasing, but I think now that Greg is on 3, Carl's on 3.
I think he's going to take it easy.
Probably, yeah, he's going to lose some time. And Greg can sniff it.
Dylan Sauer and Dylan Beveridge. The battle of the Dylans. Sauer goes wide into turn 1. Lets Beveridge have the inside for turn 2. He's trying to switch back, but the car is parked already on the apex. Some Dylan on Dylan action indeed.
Looks like Andre Loy was able to get around Michael Lukey for position.
Yes, we also missed on that. And Lloyd on
There's a
Michael
lot of
Lukey.
battles going on.
Oh yeah, I'm loving it. So far, this looks really good. Are we having another sunset?
It looks like it's at 7:20 in the afternoon. It's possible that you forgot that didn't get changed either, because remember you had to fix the rain setting.
But the Bathurst was not a sunset race.
Wasn't it?
7:20 p.m. Well, if it is a sunset race, then apologies, but this is looking pretty.
The Dylans going ham on each other? Yeah.
Yep, and I do see a Dylan there that is cutting the track a little bit. Or is that Murray? That is Murray, Marcus Murray.
So I have moved upward for the paddle of P1. Mike Jack and Hascon Daniel are within 4/10 of each other.
4/10 of each other. Robert Lou is still trying to make his way around Michael Luki. I don't know if he's going to be able to. Joseph Kostovich, who was dropped from, I believe he started in P9, was it?
He was P5.
P5. Who started in P9? I don't know. Professionals here. We definitely know what we're doing. Yeah, who's dropped back in the pack at the beginning of the first lap after, was it a slide, a spin, and is now making his way back up. Josh Buckwalter right up against Robert Lewis. Josh Buckwalter, who was a bronze driver last season, is now fighting against the gold.
Jackson has reeled it in to within a 10th. He is sniffing up this board.
Right up against the Porsche. Yeah, as we saw, both drivers there taking a bump. I do see a yellow flag between Andre and Lukey. They have come into contact. I was watching them. Their the distances within a 10th. 2/10 right now still between Mike Jackson. Get us a replay if you can. That.
Yeah. So let's see here.
So a little bit farther back in the field, Edgar started catching up slowly, so that gap is dropping to under a second.
Oh.
Let's get that up back up.
That's a no-no. Looks like we got a possible moving under braking here.
Yikes. Yeah, that might be one.
That'll be a Tuesday look. That's an unfortunate.
We do have a yellow flag for Marcus Murray.
Still no one has said a word. Chris, are you deafened?
Everybody is on is focused.
Did something happen to Murray?
Yeah, he just had a yellow flag. I didn't catch it. I do see a contact for him though, registered between him and 74 Dylan Beveridge. We need a pit lane reporter, you know a guy? Yeah, get in here.
Found it.
Oh, a little contact from Dylan Beveridge in the middle of the corner. That sucks. Paul Miles right up against Andrew Ridos. Do want to say the battle for P1 is within a second for the top three now. We'll catch up when they close the gap a little bit more. Milo on Pepe.
Milo on Pepe?
Yeah. Milo, who spent quite a bit of time practicing this track. We'd love to see him doing pretty well so far. P2 in class. Jeremy Story still leading silvers. Is 6 seconds ahead of Milo currently. And just chilling a second and a half away from Greg Billingsley. Carl Big, who started in third, was it? Stuck around in P2 a little bit. 3-track warning, so one more and he gets a drive through. He's going to have to take it easy for the rest of the race. 6/10 off of Craig Bellamy. And then this battle for the lead still brewing up.
Gonna need some extra showers today for the boys. Dylan Beveridge has taken his pit stop now.
Henry with the first drive-through. Did we get it? I didn't see it. Oh, Adam Henry with the first drive-through of the race. Unfortunately for him. Yes, we have seen a drive-through this race, Chris. Don't know if you had a prediction up for that.
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did. So this battle for the lead now catching up to a group of back markers that is Dylan Beveridge and Rick Samala fight. But Dylan Beveridge fell all the way to the bottom. What happened to him?
He took a pit.
Oh, he did. I've definitely not noticed that. And what was that? That was a off track for Ricky. Either letting the leaders go or missing his braking entirely. Henry with the drive-through leading bronze.
So Kostovich ended up getting around Jared Seckham. He is now right behind Max Diggs.
Oh, and that's just super close, and he manages to get through.
Man on a mission.
I contracted. I squeezed. No other comment. We just had Danny Bison lose 3 spots and is going straight to the pits. Can you get a visual, a replay of what Danny did? He lost the spots before diving into the pits. And Mike Jackson takes the lead provisionally. 15 laps into the race, followed very closely by Ed Kerstetter. They're sponsored by Track Titan. We have a replay going up. Yeah, let's keep that going.
Oh no!
What happened?
What was this? Who is that? Oh.
Oh, I don't know.
That was Juan Alvarez.
Well, that is gonna suck for Danny, and that's gonna give him tons of damage. That was a hard hit. It's not what you want to see from the race leader. Well, they're straight into the pits. Did that instigate any chatter in the pit?
I doubt it.
Not a word spoken. Wow.
Well, Danny's not in there,
Oh,
and Juan is muted.
that's a fair point.
Oh,
Oh my god, that is not what you want to see. Danny is streaming. Oh yeah, he is. I forgot about that.
that's true.
35
So
minutes.
Danny out of pits.
Danny out of the pits. Does he still have the damage on this car? Has he repaired?
I think he did take the repairs. He stopped for 50 seconds.
He did take the repairs. Beverage with a drive-through after the pits. Yikes.
Andrew Rados has decided to take his pit stop.
Yeah, Andrew Rados dived out of the way there. We were watching as Milo was coming through. Taking his pit 35 minutes into the race. Oh, that is nice.
Kostovich does now have Dylan Sauer in his sights here.
Yeah, we just watched him
This
almost
man
attempt to
is on a
dive.
mission.
Yes, he is. Yeah, Dylan Beveridge not having the best of races. A little slide there? Is it? Is that Dylan Sauer making a move on Joseph German into the first hairpin? And Kosovich is just going to breeze by as well. Not going to have the inside. Oh, that is going to be contact, unfortunately. Kosovic turning in a little too early side by side with German into the hairpin. And unfortunately, that's going to set him back a little bit more. He still has 30 minutes to go. I know we're going to see Kosovic do some more work.
So to put it in perspective on time lost for Danny after that collision, Andrew Rados, who was running P9, P7, roughly around there, is 3.5 seconds ahead of Danny after Rados took his pit stop.
Oh, that is not good for Danny. Still leading currently with the fastest lap of the race. That is not what you want to see. Kostovic, after that slide going into the pits, no doubt to change his tires. I heard that this track is unforgiving on tires.
I believe it. Kind of similar to Barcelona, where it's just like a lot of tire grip needed.
A lot of tires. I do see the sun setting. I really hope that it doesn't go to night. 30 minutes to go. And yeah. This fight for the last position in the podium still going strong. Greg Billingsley gets the inside after Carl misses the chicane. Is that chicane? Not really.
Not really.
So
yeah, Greg gets the position.
Greg gets the position. Carl gets a better exit out of the final corner. Is he going to try and make a move into turn one? He's right alongside. No, he's just going to chill behind for a little bit. And that is super wide for Carl.
Oh my god.
We just saw him hit the brakes not get the warning. The drive-through.
Mike Jackson did go into the pits for his pit stop.
It is getting a bit greasy out there. Nah.
Rich Smiley is in the pits as well.
It's getting greasy from all the oil that's being dropped on track. Mike Jackson in the pits. I see him.
Greg
P4
kind of just running away from Carl here.
What happened to Mike Jackson? He's dropping positions in the pits.
He took a pit.
Yeah, are you sure he took a pit? Because, or is he like at the last stall in the pit?
He just got out. He's fine. He's still ahead of.
Are you sure he didn't teleport?
Yes, I'm sure.
I'm panicking.
Yeah, you are. You're totally freaking out, man.
I'm freaking out. You're freaking out. I'm not freaking out.
He's Schnauzbers. He's like Schnauzbers.
Milo, the first racing, still on the heels of Hutch. Hutch is a fast driver. Then I want to go inside.
Harvick has decided to take his pit. And
so
no, he
has-
did not teleport.
Okay. So has Hutch.
Yes.
So Paul Miles. Ferris, the dumbest smart guy you know? Yeah, well. At least I get an achievement for something. Lots of positions here right now, getting super close. I see that pit exit line is atrocious. It's right in the way.
Not like a Paul Ricard type pit exit.
No, but it's like right in the turn-in point, and then it goes around the outside of the corner. It doesn't look like an easy one to take it out. You just end up on the racing line, it looks like. Halfway through the race. Max Stig still on the heels of German. Lots of positions being swapped. Mike Jackson, who has left the pits, has dropped. Mike Jackson is way behind Carl. So something did happen to Mike Jackson.
What do you mean?
He's not leading anymore.
Kerstetter hasn't done his pit stop.
No, but Carl has done his pit stop. And is leading Mike Jackson. Oh, no, he's not. I'm panicking. ACC. Don't worry.
Mike Jackson had a 35-second pit stop, so he obviously had damage from something.
Andre Lloyd with a yellow flag way off track there. He's completely missed his braking. Or something else
Maverick
happened.
with the murder on Lukey. Greg Billingsley is in the pits now.
I'm freaking out, man.
Car 66 drive-through. That is Adam Henry. Oh wait, isn't that? Do we already have that one?
That was the first drive-through. Apparently pit stops are hard for me. Yes, they are. So Danny Bison back behind Hutch now after the devastating bit that he's had with the back marker there.
Oh,
Oh,
Dylan.
let's see this.
Oh no, that is a Henry with the second DT.
Ooh.
Dylan, it looks like he's just struggling on knowing when people are going to get on the gas.
Yeah, closing speeds in the middle of the corners, right at the apex. Henry with the second drive-through, yes. So, I was gonna say, like, it looked like weird to me that he still didn't serve it, but pretty sure he would have been disqualified had that been the case.
So Carl got this spot back from Greg after the pits, because Greg had a 3-second longer pit stop.
So Greg missed the pit stop box by 1 centimeter, probably.
Probably. So now he has Rados behind by 4 seconds.
Yep. And we see David Miller there move out of the way for the others. For Hutch and Danny Bison to make their way through. Danny right on the heels of Hutch. Kostovich right on the heels of Max Diggs, still trying to make his way back up after that start. And he's going to have a look, or try and have a look into the inside of the first hairpin. Gets the move done.
I do have Danny Bison on Mr. Hutch.
Yeah, let's, that move is done. Let's get on board with Danny. See what is going on. Henry caused B to brake heavy before he pitted as well. That's unfortunate. Oh. Currently in the lead, Ed Kerstetter still has not pitted yet. I wonder if he's going to go in now. Yes, he is. And that gives Jeremy Story provisional pole until he does his pit stop as well. Yep. Also jumps in the pit. So everybody kind of getting in their last bits of trying to get their new tires for the last 26 minutes of the race. Hate to see it breaking on the driving line. Yes. Yeah, breaking on the driving line needs to be addressed if that is the case. Apart from that, so I just see, who is that in the background? That was Dylan Beveridge going super wide off of the final corner.
Yep, loses the position to Mark Robeson after that.
Mike Jackson gets around Brian Kurtzon, who knowingly gives him the spot, makes it easy for him. Keeps the lead from everyone that has pitted. Ed Kerstetter coming out the pits right now. Mike Jackson. Ooh. I think Ed Kerstetter got the jump. Ed Kerstetter got the jump on Mike Jackson into the pits.
Wasn't Ed leading going into the pits cycle?
I thought it was Mike.
No, Mike was chasing that, I'm pretty sure.
I thought he got the spot. My brain is small.
Too much space.
Too much space. Jeremy Story right up against Carl Big. Less than
So, Story managed to get the jump on Greg through the pit cycle as well, it appears.
So the final lap starting to come in. The final pit starting to come in. Brian Kurtzon yet to go in. Jared Seckham and Joseph German. And then the closest battle on track right now is Danny Bison to Hutch.
Indeed.
Danny all the way down to P11 from leading the race. P9 after pits. You hate to see it. This is definitely going to be a race to forget for Danny then. Hutch, oh my god. Everybody I've seen go wide on that corner, like, just bounces around crazy. And Hutch a little slidey there for the final corner. A second off of Rados. You have 2 bumps on exit, 2 bumps on exit. Every car can handle. Are you sure about that?
David Miller with the drive-through thanks to pit reporting by Chris.
Ouch. You say pit reporting .Chris? Like he's a website? What you want to see? Ooh, that is... Yeah, the sun is setting real hard there. That looks almost rough. Have a little look in the passenger. Oh, they've got a good amount of time left before sunset. Pit lane report brought to you by farmersonly.com.
Exactly.
When are you getting the sponsorship, Chris? The actual sponsorship.
Listen, Chris and I have been trying to get our Red Bull sponsorship for our endurance races since we're always both drinking Red Bull.
Yeah, fair enough. Fastest lap of the race taken up by Ed Kerstetter. As the final driver yet to pit goes in, Joseph German, 24 laps into the race. 20 minutes to go. And this is going to be the final positions. Peter Hutch goes super wide into turn 1. Danny Bison is going to get the run that he needs on him. Thanks to that. And I wonder if we're going to see Danny just run away now.
This is going to get spicy, I think. Them two with Rados, it's going to get good.
A good pass on there. We see Michael Luki with a tap on Dave Jamilio going into the hairpin. We'll switch
Juan
back from
Alvarez
them.
with the DT as well. That is DT number 4 for the race, I believe. 4 or 5?
5. We still have Carl driving for 30 minutes now on a DT, still in P3. Sorry, no, on 3 warnings. Still without a DT. I hope I haven't jinxed it. 6 seconds. 6 seconds off of Mike Jackson. Mike Jackson currently still in P2. I love to see it. I know Mike hasn't had a lot of good races. He's always gotten taken out by someone spinning. None of their faults.
Yeah.
And he's now doing pretty well. Hope to keep seeing that happen. Danny Bison now catching up to who's that? Andrew Rados? Is that Adam Henry going into the pits? That was a wild line.
That was Juan Alvarez heading to the pits.
That was. The Dave Chamilio and Lukey swapping positions a few times.
Danny has Rados in its sight.
Yeah, still within a
He's within a
second of
second.
Rados. Who else do we have on track? Dylan Beveridge catching up to Mark Robeson, 3/10 away. He's gonna have now the little mini chicane thing. Long left-hander. Is that a flat corner?
Don't ask me.
Braking zone looks like it would unsettle a few cars. And he's gonna have a nice little sniff there, 2/10 off currently.
So I do have the Bison Rados battle.
Oh, they are
So we're
catching up.
we're at the 3/10.
Danny Rados on the right. Dylan Beveridge, Mark Robeson on the left. Mark Roberson not having the greatest of races for him. I know that he put it up a little higher starting the race. He started in P... Oh no, he started in P25? Something happened.
Who knows?
I don't know. Something happened. Forget about it. I'm awake. Don't worry about it. 3 battles on track right now. Jeremy Story, Greg Billingsley, Dylan Beveridge gets around Mark Robeson and are now moving into the hairpin end of the sector 2 and is going to get the move done. Moving up to Greg Billingsley with Jeremy Story. Peppa the Pig trying to make a move on Jeremy. Jeremy will not, we know, does not yield positions for other classes easily. And he has every right to do so.
Yep. And we have... you can definitely tell that Rado is holding up Danny. Danny's just looking for the right opportunity to get around Rados. This would be helping Greg in his favor. Seeing that as long as Rados keeps Danny behind, it gives him more time.
More time. You can see Greg trying to set up some wider entry lines to get better exits. I wonder if this is it. It's 2/10 right now, currently behind. A 10th behind is gonna go for the inside. Story has no reason to fight Greg there. That's true. But you get the bragging points. And Jeremy Story is going to go super wide and keep the spot. It's definitely going to be a track out warning for Story.
That's what I would think, but never know.
All Miles getting around Peter Hutch.
Ooh, Danny Bison gets a little loose on exit there. I think this is sort of pushing Rados to find some pace here, actually. He's actually reeled in Greg a little bit. These boys, Rados and Bison, have been doing mid 31s, while Story and Greg are doing 32s right now.
You have a class win, then one position. That is absolutely true. Danny on 3 warnings as well.
I would agree with Chris as well in that. Like, it's not worth it.
Yeah. Paul Miles is not that far behind Jeremy Story, so Jeremy fighting this hard is slowing him down against Paul.
Yep. This is not boding well for either of them. Jeremy should be let Greg go by. Work together on this.
So Greg is going to have the inside for turn 1 once more. Is going to be...
He's alongside.
Farther alongside in. A little flash there from Greg. Jeremy really aggressive on the defense there.
Knowing Greg, he is very frustrated. Because he knows, like, why are we fighting?
Yeah. Gonna go try and make it around the outside. He is flashing there. And Danny Bison and Andrew Rados very close behind, so they're losing a lot of time there up ahead. This is good for Danny, if anything.
Oh, this is... I can't wait to hear this in the Discord channel with Greg and Rados after this.
Andre Lloyd trying to make a move on Bruce Hopkins further down the field. Greg Billingsley trying to get around the outside.
He got the move. Goes wide.
Super wide. It's not going to get that done.
Danny Bison gets the move done on Andrew.
Andrew, who is ACC over iRacing, and Greg, who is... I wish this was iRacing. Pit lane report, I'm in danger. A lot starting to happen within the last 15 minutes of the race. Jeremy Story holding on to P4 overall.
Jeremy Story and this battle has cost them roughly 5 seconds almost. Greg going for the inside again.
So Danny now within 7/10 of Greg. Greg is not going to be happy about that.
He's
Again,
pissed.
a fight for different class does not get you more points. And Greg trying to make a move on Jeremy, and that is contact. Unfortunately, and Danny's just going to breeze right through. Thanks to that.
Greg gonna hold tight there.
Greg's sitting up in the inside. Still fighting it with Jeremy. He goes a little wide. Danny, a little slidey there.
Oh,
Greg is going to lose a lot of time there to Jeremy. Jeremy holds on to the spot still. The only person that really benefited from that is Danny Byston. He's now up to P4. So P4 overall, currently 12 seconds behind Carl, who's the last person in the podium currently. We can see taking that super easy. Peter Hutch with a drive-through coming around the final corner. Peter, what are you doing, Peter? Hutch, come on, man. You hate to see it. And this fight's still brewing. Jeremy defending like his life depends on it. A position swap for Luis and Peter. Hutch. Hutch looking too slidey there in the Mercedes. I don't know if the tires holds on. Tires are holding up.
that's just how Hutch drives.
I know that's how he drives. But knowing what I heard about this track being really unforgiving on tires, sounds like he's struggling with that right now. This fight's still happening, apparently. And Paul Miles is starting to catch up. So Paul is just 2 seconds behind, or roughly 3 seconds behind Jeremy Story. So if Jeremy keeps on fighting,
way off.
yeah, if Jeremy keeps fighting, this might be an opportunity for Paul Miles to come through and
Yeah, and Greg
the
finally
spot.
gets that position after that mistake from Jeremy.
So Greg gets the spot. You know Greg is gonna defend this turn one right now, because Jeremy is looking to get that back. An hour and a half without talking about Star Citizen? Well, too late, Chris. I mean, Del. We're going to space,
we were
boys.
talking about it before. Yeah, we were talking about space during probably the second.
We're going to space.
Oh, someone is. Oh,
That is Rick Simalo just breaking out outside the racing lane this time. Letting the guys go through.
Drive through right now.
Yeah. Peter Hutch driving his serve through is what I almost said.
Oh my God.
Oh, that is going to be now up to Rados to try and make his way past Jeremy Story, and Paul Miles is very close behind with 10 minutes to go.
Now, Greg might want to kind of be smart here, know that there's a possible penalty lingering. I didn't even look at that incident between the two. But, oh,
Ooh,
who was that?
a contact between Chamilio and that looked like Adam Henry. And Chamilio is still a yellow flag in the back. Is he not spinning? Chamilio
He
has
was
gotten
trying to get
moving
rotated.
good. Yeah. Let's see what happened there. Can we? Oh, was it just a slide? Oh, it was contact. That is not what you want to see. Oh, I think David was trying to let Henry through.
I don't know. I think
It looks like he missed his braking.
wide. And yeah, because Adam Henry is a back marker. They're all back markers here.
Yeah, David. Oh yeah, David is a lap up on Adam.
Interesting.
Ooh, I'm having a stroke. I am. Joseph German on max stakes now. trying to make the move. So this is potentially for class position. German might be placed in silver going into the next race. And then we have further up ahead, see Henry moving over, letting all the other drivers go through. Kostovic on Dylan Sauer. So Kostovic still making his way up the field after dropping 2 or 3 times there since the start of the race. Ryan Curson on Mark Robeson. Brian Curtin improving really quickly after getting a promotion from bronze last season. I didn't think I would see him racing against Mark Robeson anytime soon. Milo got the 3rd warning, so a lot of drivers now sitting with 3 warnings. 8 minutes to go on track. I think it is starting to get a little darker. And we're going to see Andrew Rados taking it super easy there. Who is that? Luis Castro right behind. Kostovic gets past Sauer. Ilo, Danny, and B all have 3 warnings. Yep, exactly. So lots of drivers with 3 warnings. Catching up with our race leaders. Ed Kerstetter still in the lead. 3.5 seconds from Mike Jackson, who is 10 seconds off of Carl Big. Lambo things with Carl. Just taking it easy now. He has 11 seconds on Danny Bison. Not the time for another drive through. Luis is not wishing for any more cuts. Yeah, the lines are tightening up on exit of turn 1. Yes, that's something I've just noticed going through the last couple of laps. Let's see. Next person to go through is 28. I can't find him. Ed Kerstetter. Not as wide. He's also taking it easy. Andrew Rados. 7/10 off of Jeremy. And we can see that Greg Bentley has gone now.
Yeah, like...
He's left. He's gone into space. Like I will be soon.
This is the definition of driving sort of angry, Greg Billingsley. It unleashes the next level of him. He is.
That looked like a super wide line for Jeremy Story and Andrew Rados. I don't know what the track limits are here. That looks.
I really don't.
Disgusting.
Either, like Henry with a 3rd DT. Yeah, hate to see it. What was the record from Ryan? Was it 4?
I think it was 3 with 1 more warning for the 4th.
Okay.
We're gonna see it again next week. Next week is Coda, guys. Nick at Donnie.
Just a heads up for you, Ferris, for your own personal enjoyment. Luis, 1 second back from Milo, already flashing.
Yes. Give him the flash,
So
Luis. I know
Greg
you're
has
listening.
Caught Danny.
Baboon did
Greg
get
is
the thing.
within 6/10 of Danny Bison. Like I said, this is driving sort of angry, Greg. Gonna get nasty.
So he has the suck. Dude. And I just want to say, so Milo is within 1.5 seconds right now of Jeremy's Story after all that fighting with Greg. He might have another go now that Rados is within 0.3. So either Jeremy yields the position or is going to fight with Andrew and then give Milo a chance at victory for silver. But 5 minutes to go in the race. That is what, 4 more laps? He's getting the message to flash.
Yeah, I think 4 laps.
4 laps to go. Lights on for Luis. Give us the one flash. I know he's listening. He's probably watching this on the side. Knowing Luis actually types messages while he's driving. It's crazy.
The flash.
Yes. Milo might have to defend Luis. And that will let Story leave.
What? Rados could force Jeremy into a mistake. We don't know what Story's situation is. Yellow flag for Adam Henry.
Adam Henry not having a good race today. Waiting for
Milo wants to
Peter
let him
Hutz.
through.
Well, Adam, I think he's having a little bit of trouble with the tires there. Just get this TV1 cam. This is a nice shot. Look at that.
Yeah. They are, when there was more of the sun setting, some of the shots were just absolutely gorgeous.
But yeah, TV1 cam on this track they're good. Good job, Kunos, for once. Nice camera shots. Look at this shot. Oh, you love to see it. Milo thinking about letting Luis through, but Milo has a shot at the lead.
Chris confirmed there was talk in the pits, but he couldn't understand it.
So many Ferraris. Yes, there are a lot of Ferraris. The new car is very favorited. I don't think a lot of people like the Porsches. And then we're supposed to have... Yeah, Porsche sounds great. We're supposed to have the Nissan boys. They've all retired this race.
Yep.
Well, we got potty training and sick and on
Italy.
vacation. What else? We have 3 or 4 Nissans. Those are GTR Nissans, not... Ooh. That really looks rough, man. Those bumps out there on the exit of that corner look really rough. Nismo drop week is a brand. So that is going to be 2 laps to go. Where is the leader? Ed Kerstetter coming around.
He's leaving sector 1 right now, so
2 more laps to go after this. 1 more for Ed. I just saw a disconnect. Michael Lukey disconnected. What happened to him? I don't think there was contact.
Lukey with the DT.
Oh my god. Lukey gets to drive through and disconnects. Quickest Alt F4. I just saw him in the middle of a corner, just like that. No, that's a bug. I'm sorry to hear that. I hate seeing the boys get drive-thrus. Henry as well, another one? No, Henry's still in racing. Charlie King with a yellow flag.
Right, man.
Currently still leading bronze, so Henry was leading bronze early in the race. Final lap for the race leader. There is going to be just 1 more shot at this. But unless Story makes a mistake, Milo is going to be finishing in P2 in class. Luis still flashing there.
So for possible position placements after penalties, Greg has pulled a 5-second gap. It's just on the cusp, a 5-second gap to Andrew Rados.
If it is a 5-second penalty, yes.
If it is a 5-second gap.
Yes.
Assuming it goes to him. I haven't seen it, so I don't.
If not, he might lose 1 more spot to Luis Castro, I believe. Danny Bison. So Danny Bison was leading the race early on. Where is he now? He's in P4, so good recovery drive from him after a longer than wished pit stop. Our race leader running around the hairpin, breezing through now. Greg tapped him, yeah. We did see contact, so... yeah. Luis right on the heels of Milo. And I think Andrew Rados is just going to stick back.
Yeah, wise choice.
And just take it easy. I'm pretty sure he is still trying to get the spot.
The leader has finished the race.
And that is P1 for Ed Kerstetter. Wins the race. Mike Jackson coming in 2nd place. Good race finish from Mike. Carl Big coming across the finish line. Survives 45 minutes with no no warnings. In P3. Good race for him. Danny Bison, you hate to see it. drops from the lead to finish in P4. Greg Billingsley 7/10 behind, so good on him. Jeremy Story takes P1 in silver, followed by Paul Miles in P2 silver. And Dylan Sauer coming across for the last podium spot of silver class. Our race leader for actual
If
bronze.
they have found each other.
Our current race leader for bronze is just a German, but the real bronze race leader is going to be Chris King. Charlie King, who has a whole lap on David Miller, who's already finished. And Ricky Smile is going to get P3 in bronze. P2, Adam Henry already finishing. What is going on?
Just some love making.
The Porky's doing things.
Yeah, typical Canadians, you know.
People are talking now. Is the sweating over?
The sweat is over.
The sweat is over, and that is going to be the race finished. Michael Lukey, we can see with the drive-through, drops at the end of the race. Fortunately, it's not what you want to see.
I do agree, Chris. If they're saying that it was a good race, I would concur with that.
I do want to say I don't see many contacts.
No.
In the list. There's roughly 20, I think. Not bad. Who is that? Luis giving us a little oh. A little bit of a few donuts there. And that is going to be the race. Valencia, not a bad racing track. I did really enjoy this one. Lots of good battles. And really cool takes being done.
Yep, that was definitely what I was kind of hoping. Like I knew like it was a tight track and passes wouldn't be easy, but like
that is exactly it. Luis just making sure that that grass doesn't have a chance. You're doing donuts without flashes, Luis. I'm disappointed. A little Luis donut dessert. Yes, that is. You'd love to see that. And he's just gonna legit sweating. That looked like a sweaty race, especially thanks to our pit lane reporter saying that there was not a single word in chat the whole race.
right.
Or there were just very few words. You'd love to see it. Some good racing, some unfortunate moments for our race leaders. But that is unfortunately the nature of racing. It happens. We have... how many more rounds do we have? We have 3 more rounds after this. Am I correct in saying that?
Maybe 3 or 4.
I definitely know what we're doing.
Yeah.
We have 5 more rounds after this.
Give it all you can.
I definitely know my thing. So we have next week Kota, which is going to be a warm race. So we'll be seeing you guys next week for the next run. And ooh, that camera. Thanks for joining. See you next time. Take it easy. Bye.
Later, everyone.
If my... Oh, there it is.